We're 8.5 months in, it's passed its first MOT with no advisories, so let's have a look what I do like and what I don't like. Hi, I've now owned my Range Rover Sport TDV6 2010 for 8.5 months now, and I'm just going to do a very quick review of what I do like and what I don't like about the car, and let you know about what I plan to do in the future. So here goes. I find in a little bit of a short supply with this car is storage space. Okay, yes, we have here a small cubby hole for CDs, etc., and a reasonably generous cubby hole there, glove box for essentials, not mine I might add, my wife's, but that's quite a nice space there for the stuff. And then you've got the usual cup holders, drinks holders, and that's quite good. And then of course we've got the storage space there for the phone, coins, bits and pieces, and a nice refrigerator which is very useful in the summer, I've found. So that's fine. One thing I don't like is the space in the doors. They are minute. I mean, here is a very small drinks bottle, and as you can see, it will not go in anywhere. What I have got in there, as you can see, is a CD, and it just about fits. I could probably get another one in there, but that's about it. And the annoying thing as well is when the door's closed, whoops, you can hardly get to it. Now, come on, Range Rover. I'm not sure whether they've improved things in newer models, but I was looking at a review of a 20-year-old Skoda a few days ago, a small SUV, a lot smaller than this, and it's got cavernous door pockets which you can fit in at least a 2-litre water bottle. So that's one gripe I've got. Yes, and you've guessed this, even in the rear, these door pockets are less than useful, as you can see. No room in there whatsoever. Well done, Land Rover. The other thing I've been having a problem with on and off is the locking of the car. Opening's fine, as per normal, and most times it'll lock fine, as it's done there. But sometimes you press the button and you can hear it lock, but then a double beep. And it's doing it fine now. But I've found that if you've got a mobile phone with you, that will interfere with the signal from the key, and you cannot lock it. So without the mobile phone, very occasionally it'll do it. I have to go around, unlock, and check each door's secure before I try locking it again. It's an intermittent problem, but it can be a pain when you're out and about somewhere and you want to leave the car secure. It does lock, but there's something not quite right with it. So that's gripe number 3. Gripe number 4. Well, it's not really a gripe, and considering it's a fairly chunky TDV6 3-litre engine, and it's a fair bit of power, and it's quite torquey, and that's the fuel consumption. Now, I have been monitoring the fuel consumption on every fill up, and it's not really that bad. Let's turn it off. The best I've got on a run down to Newquay and back was 27 miles per gallon. Most of the time around town I'm doing short journeys, 3 to 5 miles, and that is averaging around about 19.2, 19.8 miles to the gallon. And I suppose you can't really argue with that. I had a Freelander 1.8 before this, and that was averaging 23 around town and probably 28, 32 maybe at a push on a motorway journey. This will do 27.5, 27.8 is the best I've got. So I'm not really complaining about that. Yeah, it is what it is. I must admit I would like to change to the 4.8 litre supercharged engine, but no time soon, I'm afraid. Put the car in for its MOT a few weeks ago, and I must admit I was a bit dubious about whether it had passed or not, but it passed with flying colours, absolutely no advisories, so I was more than chuffed with that. It is due a service very soon, so as it hasn't had one for probably 18 months now, I think it's almost due. The service indicator says another 1,700 miles, and I think I will keep to that. But yeah, I was very pleased with that result. One of the things I do like about this car, well, a lot actually, the drive is absolutely brilliant. Okay, it's not a performance car, and you don't expect it to be, but it's got plenty of grunt and it pulls. One of the best things about it, and one of the reasons why we went for this, is the seating. And if you've got a bad back, these seats are absolutely brilliant. We did look at various other cars of this type. We looked at Porsche Cayenne. We looked at a Range Rover Evoque. We looked at the Discovery. We looked at a few other SUVs, BMW X5, etc., Audi Q7, and these seats beat them all. The only thing that possibly I would like, massaging seats, not for myself but for my wife. The heated seats are very, very powerful, too powerful for me in fact, but I'm not a great fan of heated seats anyway, so that's okay. I must admit to being a little bit surprised with myself, because as you can see here, we've got a heated steering wheel, and I accidentally switched it on a few weeks ago when it was quite cold, and I must say it was quite good. I've never been a fan of these extras that you get on cars these days to do everything for you, but I must admit to being pleasantly surprised, and I must say I've used it a few times since, so yes, that is a plus. Another thing I quite like, although I can't really get on with it when I'm parallel parking, is the reversing camera. As you can see there, it's really good for when you're getting close to something, but for ordinary parking I prefer to see where I'm going myself and then just double checking how far back I'm reversing. So yes, I do like that, but I can't say I use it as much as some people may. And the sat-nav, I've only used it 2 or 3 times, but it's fine, it's quite adequate. It's not the most responsive, I suppose, compared to the modern equivalents, but it's functional and it does what it says on the tin. So yeah, I'm quite chuffed with that at the moment. Another plus. So overall, after 8.5 months of ownership, I was a little bit dubious when we started. I was worried about problems raising their head, but nothing really has yet, apart from the usual smoke on hard acceleration. If you've been pootling around town for a couple of weeks, there's great big plumes of smoke, and you're creating your own environmental hazard, but I will be getting that sorted soon with the modification to that downpipe. from the second turbo, I believe. But apart from that, everything's been fine. I have replaced the tyres, 4 new tyres all the way around with Avon ZX7s, and that's supposed to be very good in the wet. I had some similar Avon tyres on an MG I had, MG ZT, a year or so ago, and the wet holding is really good. So really, that is a quick review of the last 8.5 months and things I like and don't like about the car. But I'm more than pleased with it. I'll be doing other videos soon. There are some bits and pieces I need to sort out on the car. The wheels, as it happens, have been scuffed by the previous owners and are looking a little bit manky. So those will be done, apart from a few other jobs. Right, so I suppose I'd better get on and sort that oil level out. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. There will be more to come in the new year. I've been busy on other projects, so please stay tuned. And thanks for watching.